Hello everyone, my name is Nur Salina binti Ali from class 5B and my metric number is 30DLS22F1058. Today I will be presenting about procurement in logistics and supply chain. Today I will be explain how pricing is determined in procurement, specifically within the logistics and supply chain sectors. Pricing plays a critical role as it directly impacts cost efficiency, competitiveness, and profitability for businesses. Pricing determination in procurement involves several key factors, including cost, market demand, competition, and value. Cost refer the total expenses to produce or deliver the product. Market demand, how much customers are willing to pay. Competition, prices set by similar businesses. Value, the perceived worth of the product or service to the customer. The goal is to find a price that covers costs, attract customers, and remain competitive. For the next slide, I will be talking about price analysis technique in procurement. Number 1, competitive bids. Competitive bids are proposals submitted in response to a request for offers, where multiple parties compete by presenting their best price and terms. There are 4 processes for competitive bidding. Number 1, request for bids is an organization announces that it needs a product or service and invites bids. Number 2, submission. Companies or contractors prepare and submit their proposal detailing their offer. Number 3, evaluation. The organization reviews all bids based on criteria such as price, quality, and delivery time. Number 4, the best bid is chosen and a contract is awarded. Here are the advantages of competitive bidding. Number 1, cost saving. Encourage lower prices due to competition. Number 2, improve quality. Provider may offer better quality to stand out. Number 3, transparency. A clear process for selecting the best offer. Number 2, pre-quotation. A pre-quotation is an internal estimate of the price and term offered by a seller to a potential buyer before finalizing a purchase. Here the process. Number 1, request. The buyer requests a quotation from the seller. Number 2, quotation preparation. The seller prepares a detailed quote including price, terms, and conditions. Number 3, review. The buyer reviews the quotation to understand costs and terms. Number 4, negotiation. Both parties may discuss and adjust terms if in need. Number 5, decision. The buyer decides whether they proceed with the purchase based on the quotation. Here, the consideration of pre-quotation. Number 1, accuracy. Ensure the quote reflects the correct detail and it up to date. Number 2, term and condition. Review payment terms, delivery schedules, and any additional charges. Number 3, validity period. Check how long the quotation is valid to avoid outdated offers. Number 3, publish price list. Publish price list refer to a document or online resources that display the price of goods or services offered by a business. It is made publicly available to inform customers of current pricing. Here the process of publish price list. Number 1, creation. The business prepares a list of products or services with corresponding prices. Number 2, publication. The price list is made available through various channels such as print, website, or digital platform. Number 3, distribution. Customer can access the price list to see current prices and product details. Number 4, updates. The list is periodically updated to reflect change in price or offering. Here the usage publish price list. Number 1, inform customer. Help customer understand pricing before making a purchase. Number 2, facilitate comparison. Allow customer to compare prices between different products or suppliers. Number 3, standardized pricing. Ensure consistent pricing information is available to all customers. Number 4, prices set by law or regulation. Prices set by law or regulation are price limit or standard established by government authorities to control the cost of certain goods or services. Here the process of price set by law or regulation. Number 1, legislation. Government bodies or regulator agency establish law or regulation that determine pricing. Number 2, implementation. Businesses and provider must adjust their price to comply with these legal requirements. Number 3, monitoring. Authorities monitor compliance and enforce the rules to ensure adherence. Lastly, adjustment. Prices may be adjusted periodically based on change in regulation or economic condition. Here, the compliance of price set by law or regulation. Number 1, adherence. Businesses must follow the set price exactly as regulated. Number 2, reporting. They may need to report pricing practices to regulator authorities. Number 3, penalties. Non-compliance can result in fine or other legal consequences. Number 5, similar item comparison. Similar item comparison involves assessing products or services that are comparable in function, factors, or category to identify the best option based on various factors. Here the process. Number 1, identify item. Select product or services that serve similar purpose or have comparable feature. Number 2, gather information. Collect detailed information about each item such as specification, prices, and reviews. Number 3, compare factors. Analyze key factors such as price, quality, performance, and feature. 4, evaluate. Determine which item provides the base overall value or meets the specific needs of the buyer. Lastly, select. Choose the most suitable item based on the comparison. Next, here the criteria. Number 1, price. Compare cost to determine affordability. Number 2, quality. Assess the durability and performance of each item. Number 3, features. Look at the functionalities and specification offered. Number 4, review. Consider customer feedback and rating. Lastly, brand reputation. Evaluate the reliability and reputation of the brand envelope. Next, I will explain about basic approach to price determination. Number 1, cost approach. The cost approach involves setting a price based on the total cost of producing a product or providing a service plus a desired profit margin. When to use this approach is ideal when you have a clear understanding of all production costs and when market conditions are stable. It commonly used in factoring, construction, and custom services. Here the application. Number 1, calculate costs. Add up all costs including material, labor, overhead, and any other expenses related to production. Number 2, add profit margin. Determine the desired profit margin and add it to the total cost. Lastly, set price. The final price is the sum of the cost and the profit margin. Number 2, market approach. The market approach set price based on what similar product or services are selling for in the market. It focuses on the competition and customer willingness to pay. When to use? This approach is useful in competitive market where many similar products or services are available. It is often used in retail, real estate, and consumer goods. Here the application. Number 1, research competitors. Analyze the price of similar product or services offered by competitors. Number 2, assesses market demand. Understand what customers are willing to pay for this product or services. Lastly, set price. Determine your price based on market rates, adjusting slightly higher or lower depending on your unit value proposition. For the next slide, I will explain about the purchase decision price in Procument. Number 1, bid management. Bid management is the process of preparing, submitting, and managing bids for contract or project. It involves coordinating the effort of a team to create a compelling proposal. Here the step. Number 1, opportunity identification. Find potential projects or contracts to bid on. Number 2, preparation. Gather required documents, understand the requirements, and develop a proposal. Number 3, submission. Submit the bids according to the guidelines provided. Number 3, follow up. Monitor the bids status and respond to any additional requests or clarification. Lastly, review. Analyze feedback and outcome to improve future bids. Importance of bids management is effective bids management ensure that proposals are well prepared, meet all requirements, and have a high chance of winning contracts, ultimately leading to business growth. Number 2, bid negotiation. Bid negotiation involves discussions between the bidder and the buyer to adjust terms and conditions of a bid to reach a mutually agreeable contract. Here the technique. Number 1, preparation. Research and understand the buyer's needs and constraints. Number 2, clear communication. Clearly state your term and listen to the buyer's concern. Number 3, flexibility. Be willing to adjust your offer to meet the buyer requirements. Number 3, concession. Offer small concession to gain agreement on critical terms. Lastly, value proposition. Emphasize the unique value and benefit your bid offers. The goal of bid negotiation is to agree on a final contract to satisfy both parties, balancing cost, quality, and other terms to achieve a successful partnership. In conclusion, pricing determination is a crucial process that involves setting the right price for product or services to balance costs, demand, market, and competition. Effective pricing strategy include understanding how to manage bids and negotiate terms to ensure the best outcomes. Here the recommendation. Number 1, conduct thorough research. Understand market condition, competitor pricing, and customer expectation before setting price. Number 2, implement effective bids management. Prepare detailed and well-organized bids to improve the chance of winning contracts. Number 3, engage in strategy bids negotiation. Use clear communication and flexibility to reach agreements that benefit both parties. Lastly, regularly review pricing strategy, continuously assess and adjust pricing based on market changes and feedback to remain competitive and profitable.